Welcome to Jagger and Judges, with me, Mick Jagger, rock superstar and singer with the Rolling Stones.
And me, Lee Judges, that fella from AFTV, like, you know.
What an odd combo we are. The voice artist must have a very limited range of impressions.
We want to react to the best 2 sentences ever written, in our opinion, like, you know.
Personally, I think it's I watched with glee while your kings and queens fought for 10 decades for the gods they made. But this is right up there with it.
And this is funny, like, you know, while your 1968 classic Sympathy for the Devil was rhythmic and thought-provoking, like, you know.
And these 2 sentences best highlight the genius of the adult comic Viz.
Genius indeed, because while Viz can be easily dismissed as toilet humour, given that so much of its content is based on poo and penises and foulness and fannies, like, you know.
But it's toilet humour with absolute levels and layers, such as the example we're about to give.
And here it is, like, you know, take a moment to absorb this amazing agony aunt letter by Henry Chudthumper of Burnham-on-Crouch in Essex, England, like, you know.
Sentence number 1. My wife tells me that I shit myself too often.
Absolutely brilliant. What an opening to anything, like, you know.
It's a great opening line, I can't deny. But the second sentence really contains all the juice. And here it is. I only tend to do it once every few months, but she insists it shouldn't be happening at all and doesn't seem open to compromise.
Here we learn that Henry feels really strongly about being allowed to shit himself. It's really important to him, like, you know.
And in his desperation to be accepted for who he has been limiting the amount of times he shards himself out of consideration for his selfish wife, who clearly doesn't empathise with him.
She clearly doesn't, like, you know. He said it right there in sentence 2. She doesn't seem open to compromise.
Forcing him to limit his passion to just 3 or 4 times a year.
Probably for special occasions, like, you know, his birthday, Christmas and Pride Month.
And that just doesn't strike right with Jagger and Judges.
So our message to Mr. Chudthumper is simple. Leave the bitch, like, you know.
And Daddy, you're a fool if you cry.
Until next time, from Jagger and Judges, like, you know. Someone Like You writes a novel, romantic comedy, bloody hilarious, like, you know. Really funny, really good book, like, you know. Beset. Right, The Pursuit of Happiness in Times of Crisis. This is another book. Bloody hilarious, bit more dramatic, like, you know, it's a memoir. Right? Always and Forever. Now, this is a film script. About, says there, look, the Rod Temperton story. Now, Rod Temperton, bleated hell. If you don't, the genius of this film is that few people know who he is, or was rather, but they all know his music, like, you know. And all I'm going to say there is, Thriller, rock with you, give me the night, boogie nights, always and forever, yum, I'll be there, stomp, baby, come to me, so many bleating soul hits. This is what's genius. He was a white fella from the northern England. He used to work on a fish market. But he wrote all them soul classics, right? His anthology, this is oh look, with graphic art, look, the Soapy Beast, that's the short story. This is all poems and song lyrics, all written by Lee Bullen, like, you know. It's got a couple of sitcom scripts in there. Here's another one, look, New Agents about hippies. And this it's brilliant, this, right, anthology. Songs, poems, short stories, sitcom scripts, alright? There you go. You're welcome.
Lee, I don't think you realize the deepness that you talk from.